G'day, Sam from Jigsaw Jumps here. Got another instructional video for you. This one is how to assemble the Jigsaw Jumps large. I'm wearing it on my back at the moment. This is the optional Jigsaw Jumps large harness. It means that you can sling it on your back, ride your bike, and find all the best spots to use it on. So I'll take it off and show you guys how to put it together. So first we'll take off this cover. It's just got elastic around the edges, so you pull it off each of the corners and there you'll see your jump. Now there's 4 straps with buckles that you've got to undo. So just unclick those. And then there's 2 shock lock straps. For these ones, you just pull the elastic out and then it releases it from the jaws and it comes apart like that, nice and easy. Then we'll start laying the pieces out on the ground so we can see everything we got. And you'll find your instruction card there. Basically, I'm just going to be walking you through these steps in this video. That shows you that it's a modular ramp. You can build in 3 different stages. Stage 1 being the 2-way roller, which is a good place to warm up. Stage 2 is a rollable jump that you can either ride over or jump off. And stage 3 is a kicker. And in the large, it's quite a steep kicker that will really boost you. One thing you might notice is that the assembly instructions are for medium or large. The photos are of medium, but it's exactly the same process for the large. The only difference is the geometry and the fact that large has red, medium has blue on the elastics. So I'll lay those pieces out. Golden rule, important thing to remember is when you're assembling the ramp, the pieces should always have the writing the right way up and facing outwards. If the writing's like this or it's round like that, so there's no writing on it, then you know you've got it the wrong way. So always up like that. So put these pieces out. You also see there's the warning and safety instructions. Really important that you read all of those. Make sure you fully understand it before using your jump. Okay, so I'll move this harness out of the way to give us some space. That's all the pieces, but don't worry, it is very simple. Just going to follow step by step. So step 1 is assembling section 1. So I'm going to find the 3 pieces with the number 1 written on, like that, and put them together simply by finding the slots that go together. Make sure the elastic's not in the slot, so I'll just move that out of the way. The 1 goes with 1, same on this side, and there's our number 1 section. So then we grab the top piece that has the engraving on. That is the one that you ride onto, so that's the first one we put. And see these long tabs go into these slots here. So you'll see when you place it on there, it just fits in nicely. And we're making a 2-way roller, so that means it needs a downslope. So to do that, we just grab the other top piece and place it like this. So these knobs go in these slots, like that. Pull on the elastic. And you notice they've already got a knot in them. You leave that done up, all you're doing is pulling the loop out and over. Anywhere you see a hook cut out like that, you know that it needs an elastic, so reach underneath and pull it over. There's another elastic here. And there you go, there's your stage 1 2-way roller. You can ride it that way, you can ride it that way, rolling over it. And then we'll flip it back and make room for the second module, and we'll build up module 2 based on the step 2 instructions, and then we'll connect the sections together. So our number 2 cross piece, and slide piece. Again, move the elastic out of the way. The knob goes through the slot and then it locks down in place. Same with the next one. You go through like that. And then we're just going to line it up next to section 1, and you just lift it slightly to get it so the puzzle joint slides in from the side. Just like that. Then we'll fold this top piece down, and you'll see how as it comes down those tabs line up. If they don't line up perfectly, then you might need to just give it a shuffle as you go, but you'll feel it click into place as you do it. Because this one is going to be a rollable jump, we're going to add the other top piece as a downslope, lining up with the knobs and the slots. So that goes on like that. Pull the elastic over. Now, being the large ramp, it is a bit steeper than the medium, so although you can roll it this way, the downslope is fairly steep, so it does take a bit more practice than the medium. Once you've got confident on that or warmed up on it, then you can move on to stage 3, which is where this ramp becomes a kicker, so it's going to boost you up. Fold that section back, and we'll grab the number 3 pieces. Here's the cross piece, and again numbers tell you where they go through the slots, and then it slides down. So this one slides in and down. Then same as before, we just line it up next to the puzzle joints and slides in from the side to lock into place. And then if that's lined up, see, at first this isn't quite in alignment, so I'm just going to shuffle it around until that slides into place. You feel it click, and then you know that's in the right spot. Pull those 2 elastics over, and that is your large stage 3 kicker all set up ready for action. Before you ride it though, check out our other video. We've got one called the 3 stages of your large jigsaw jumps. That shows you some tips and tricks, what each stage is meant for, and the ways you can ride it to get the most out of your ramp. Have fun out there with it.